sunk an enemy destroyer.
Hey team, this is Ripper here. You guys are doing fantastic today. I did a fun video with the Harugumo, and how does it hold up to today in 2024, moving into 2025? And man, one of my favorite gunboats of all time in this game. It is literally the oldie but goldie, and it still works well today. Let's take a look. Oh man, we got Cancer in the game, carrier, no radar, and Shimakaze Hayate Japanese destroyers. But that's a good analyzation. As a good destroyer player, always analyze the battlefield before you start. And as always, before we begin, like, subscribe, button below. Appreciate all the supporters of the channel. If you see value in what we're doing here, leave a comment, to like, subscribe, share your thoughts. As always, making this place a better community to have fun, learn something at the same time, and just making good friends as we're doing it. So let's get right to it. So again, what have I been doing lately? I've been supporting my friendly destroyer. I always say, hey, you know, support your other team. And this is in current ranked right now. Currently, as I'm recording this, December 2024, ranked. Pretty darn fun. I am in Silver League now, and I just like staying in Silver League. Someone asked me, why don't I go to Gold League? The wait times are longer in me personally, and I just like playing in the Silver League. It's a little bit easier. Not as competitive as in gold, and again, the wait times in gold sometimes are long, and I'd rather just play and stay in silver. I'm happy with just getting enough steel as I needed. But anyways, supporting my Z52 here has been paying off very, very well lately. Like I've said, I've always tried to support my other friendly destroyer. If nobody else wants to, I'll do it, because I want to keep my destroyer alive. Again, I've always said, if you keep your friendly destroyer alive, you increase the probability that you're probably going to win the game, because just destroyers typically that survive and usually win the game. I smoke up my friendly Wooster. Again, being a good friendly smoke destroyer, you want to smoke up your kind of radar / gunboat cruisers, light cruisers especially. And you're going to also farm as well. So again, I'm spotting for my Wooster. I'm shooting at the other destroyer player. I'm trying to cap and help my Z52 take points and so forth. Let's see if we can knock out the Shimakaze player. This would really help out our team. If we can take out their destroyer, we increase the probability of ourselves winning as well. Increase hit point. Way to go, Z52. Just look at the reloads. Now, the reason why I love Harugumo so much is because it's literally one of the few destroyers that has 5 gun turrets. You know, majority of the gunboat, heavy gunboat destroyers out there have... Ooh, can I get this kill? And boom, look at that. Knocking out. And the Yamamoto captain also gets the extra consumable charge if you get the first blood, first kill. Pretty darn awesome there. Now I'm trying to get out of dodge. But why do I like Harugumo so much? It's got 5 gun turrets, and especially the middle turret right here, as you can see, is a 360 turret, which means that it's always facing forward or wherever your front 2 turrets are facing, and it allows you to have that ability to nose in and always be ready to gunboat action. The back 2 turrets obviously have to swing all the way around, but it's, again, you have 5 turrets. But if you think about it, majority of the gunboat destroyers that are heavy out there, like the Khabarovs, the Marceau, Kitakaze, which is the tier 9 version of this previous Harugumo line. It's in the tech tree line, Kitakaze. They have 4 gun turrets. What is another one? Gdansk. They have 4 gun turrets, which is awesome. DPM's great, but man, Harugumo with that 5th turret, double barrel action, man. Double barrel pistolas, if you want to call it like Deadpool. You get this 5 gun turrets with a 2.5 second reload, which is ridiculously phenomenal, especially in what we're in right now, Domination Arms Race. When you get those buffs, just watch the gun reload on these bad boys. Okay, look, right now we're at 2.2 second reload, which is not bad. I said around 2 seconds is a good enough, you know, decent enough reload. But once you start getting sub 2 seconds, holy crap. The Harugumo is just a fire-breathing dragon of minigun action, and it's just so freaking fun. And this is just old-school World of Warships where I just hold the left mouse button down and just see if I can get my aim correctly and just let the shells do the work for me. And here we got Fearless Brawler active right now. Adrenaline Rush kicking in. Man, this thing, I'll just let you guys enjoy this. Something soothing about this. This is what is very therapeutic for me right here. And we can't stay too long on the Napoli. His secondaries will melt you if you stay long enough. So let me go ahead and try to run away here. I'm just starting fires. Notice I'm drawing all the fires. Nobody's shooting at the Wooster. Nobody's shooting at anybody else but me. I'm just kind of trying to keep this guy distracted. Okay, now finally Napoli's shooting at the Z52. He got distracted right there. Now we're going to pop the smoke. And again, a Harugumo in smoke is super freaking deadly because now it's just a fire-breathing dragon breathing from concealment. Yep, there it is. Just non-stop fire action. Now, the pen on these is 30 mil, which is awesome. Just the base pen on the guns is 30 millimeter. You can see right there. 30 mil pin. Oops, sorry. Yeah, 30 mil pin right there. You don't have to build for IFHE. I don't see the benefit of IFHE because you're just pinning 37 at that point. It doesn't do much. And boom, there it is. Splash 2, taking 2 guys down right out of the center right there. Now, my explanation on why I don't do that, I have built the IFHE Harugumo line. 37 mil doesn't get you any more better than, 30 mil because, honestly, I'm not really shooting too much 32 millimeter armor plating. As you saw there, majority of the things I'm shooting at have 50 mil armor plating and above, and then you're also decreasing your fire chance, which is pretty darn good already. Look, you're getting 5% fire chance. If you do the IFHE, you cut that thing in half or maybe lower, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not getting as a good fire chance. I mean, the bread and butter is starting a lot of fires with the Harugumo. As you can see, I've already started 3. And really, yeah, I don't need the extra, 7 millimeter pin to do what? I mean, yeah, okay, there's battleships that have nose, mostly American battleships, I believe, at 32 mil pin. But 30 millimeter pin is enough for what you need to do. Especially even for like Des Moines or cruisers out there, you're really just needing the 30 mil pins to start a lot of fires and just pin on the superstructure area, and that's pretty much it. Even with the Libertad right here, I'm just going to try to shoot as superstructure and you're going to see I'm going to do a lot of damage to it because that's all you really need. Again, that's why I enjoy it. The Harugumo is kind of like a mini light cruiser because its handling is not the greatest. Its speed is decent. It's okay. You can get up to about 40-ish knots if you want to with the engine boost, and it's decent. It's not the greatest of all. It's not going to be that gunboat destroyer hunting down other destroyers because it's got 6.2 concealment, which a lot of destroyers outspot you. You don't have really hydro, no radar. It literally is a light cruiser platform. You're really you literally are the gunboat minigun platform. You are literally there to pull up next to something and just hold the mouse button down and just spray and pray and just unload on a healthy amount of shells that really just do damage on the battlefield. You are that minigun platform, and that's very awesome, therapeutic, and awesome for me. You can still do somewhat destroyer roles where you're spotting, you're capping, with, of course, with respect to other destroyers, and of course, if there's carriers like in this one is out there, it is okay to go against some carriers with the amount of firepower you're dealing out there. If you build for the gunboat, you get an extra couple boosts here and there for AA platform. Again, AA is trash in this game. I'm just telling you how it is. Really, it is okay, but it's not going to keep you alive. You have no heals, and I've always said if you want to be a gunboat DD, you're going to need to have some heals, because you're going to be taking a brute amount of force being shot at. So the only defensive fire measure you have right here is just the smoke. Stay in the smoke as long as you can. Of course, you're going to get torped and radar like crazy if you're in smoke, so I recommend not sitting in it too long. And you got to keep, if you are going to do what I'm doing right here, keep islands and everything in front of you so that, it deters people torping the smoke, because why? With all these islands and everything shielding me from those unsuspecting torpedoes, it helps out a lot. And here's that extra buff reload right there. Look at that 2.2 reload, and just look at the firepower we're just dealing on this Libertad. Notice I'm getting a lot of non-pins because, again, he's got a lot of armor baked in there. You're going to have to shoot the superstructure, and that's really all you need to do is to shoot the superstructure and start a lot of fires. That's it. That's how I would play the Harugumo. Again, going back to that topic about if you're going to sit and smoke for prolonged periods of time, again, keep islands in front of you and also analyze the battlefield. Is that Hayate or Gearing or whatever that has long-range torpedoes? Are they around? Where are they at? Where's the last spotting location? Again, I've been torped by the Harugumo, or in a smoke with the Harugumo a lot of times because it takes a while to start this thing up, to get it moving forward, to maneuver around and see how sluggish this thing is. Even with engine boost, it doesn't maneuver around very well. No hydro to really spot those torpedoes, early warning kind of thing. So again, I would not recommend sitting too long in the Harugumo. It's literally pop smoke, go undetected, fire breath something down as fast as you can and get out of dodge. Unless you have like the shield of wall of torpedo or islands around to negate those torpedoes coming at you. And of course, the carriers and knowing where the other destroyer's at is also very beneficial so that you can mitigate as much damage. Again, this is why I don't recommend too long prolonged gunboat action in the smoke with the Harugumo. But right now, if he's distracted like this Henry is, man, you can melt like crazy. Look, not having IFHE, you're melting all over the Henry right now. Look at all those torpedoes with the reload booster, and boom, splash 3 right there. We're taking a brute brunt of the damage as well as killing a lot of guys. And look at that increased reload in the arms race. Again, arms race not realistic for randoms, but look, do you get this thing down to 1.9 second reload? Holy crap, this thing will spit out a ton of shells for you right now. And I do believe the game is pretty much over right here. I'm just speeding it up to move on to the next game, but Yeah, that take him out, man. What do we do? What a great action in ranked. I'll take another look at a game in ranked with the Harugumo, but I'll just take a look at the stats of what this Harugumo can do. Currently in the ranked meta right now, really awesome. 914 shells fired right there with 517 hits with starting a lot of fires. Yeah, you can see right here, look at the Libertad. A lot of the shells didn't really go through because it's so armored. So again, having that IFHE wouldn't have really mattered anyway, but we really want to start a lot of the fires right there. You can see a lot of the action that's where the majority bulk of our damage is coming from. Lightly armored, cruisers, you can really do a significant amount of damage right here like we did on the Henry. So let's take another look at another. All right, taking a look at good destroyer player analyzes the battlefield first. Minotaur, possible threat of radar right here. Very long lasting. That's pretty much it. No carry but a submarine and a Holland. So we'll understand what's going on. Again, this is ranked gameplay right now with carriers and subs and everything in the game. You got to play a little bit more cautiously as a destroyer player. Man, it's rough with the submarines. But anyways, how do I play the Harugumo in today's meta of ranked? Currently in Silver League right now, or this works as in Gold League as well with Tier 10. I play it more of a standoffish role where you're not really rushing into your death and you're not hunting down destroyers because you really can't, because the Harugumo has no hydro. Like I said, I'm not building it for RPF. This is pure gunboat action. I'm building it purely for DPM. Just old school raw firepower, and you're just capping and spotting and shooting from smoke. That's really the gameplay of Harugumo. That's pretty much it. I would not recommend it outside of that for any kind of going in stealth and trying to hunt down destroyers. It's really there to support your other friendly destroyer, your other cruiser, or just sheer gunpowder and firepower. You're going to see what we're going to do right here. It's got the torpedoes, which only get one rack, which are still decent, though. I mean, come on. These are kind of shimikaze torpedoes, which go out to 12 kilometers, 67 knots, 9.5 second reload, not the greatest reaction time. But you got the extra reload booster, which kind of brings you back to that. Okay, you can pop, you get 2 salvos, and that's great. Kind of like maybe Ketakaze, half a Shimikaze firepower. So the torpedoes are there to just deter battleship pushes and cruisers, but that's it now. Watch the sheer gunpowder. Okay, Holland, unsuspecting. He's got 19,200, and just look at the raw damage. And I'm just, look, every shell's hitting him. It's destroying his gun turrets. It's taking out maybe his torpedo rack. And you can see right there, hopefully I can knock some. He's aiming his torpedoes at me. Yeah, I'm worried he's going to launch them. And look at that, just melting destroyers. I mean, there's not enough time for a destroyer to get out of the way, and he doesn't have any smoke or anything. So really, it's just pure, and boom, there it is. Extra consumable activating. I knew those torpedoes were coming. So cool thing is the Holland, it doesn't, their torpedoes don't hit too hard, so we're okay there. We got Adrenaline Rush activating there. Pesky submarine trying to kill us now. So right now we're going to go into gunboat action right here, where we're going to pop smoke to break the detection so that the the submarine can't just get that free torpedo lock on us. We don't want to get hit by a torpedo from him. I hate those freaking homing torp subs. I mean, it's just not realistic. I'm just so dumb. Sorry. All right, so we're going to see if we can melt. Again, you don't need IFHE to do what I'm doing right here. Oh, here comes another sonar ping. Will it hit me? Yep, he missed me. So you don't need IFHE. You can really just aim at superstructure and just get a lot of fires going right there. We start another fire and just get sheer alpha raw damage onto the superstructure and just melt as much as we can. Ohio has its, that American heal and decreased reload time on the heals. So we got to do anything we can to just melt this guy before he can pop off another heal and get his HP back. Notice he's at 12,000. And we're trying to get his HP to sink to the ocean floor here. Okay, he's down to 3,000. Great shots on there from the friendlies. Come on, baby. Can I get this extra hit? One more hit, baby. Come on, and boom, there it is. Splash 2. We take out the Ohio, and we damage con. They break the lock of that homing torpedo. I always save it at the very end when I'm undetected and the submarine doesn't know where I'm at. And you can see, again, just raw sheer firepower from the Harugumo line. Not pressing in too close, not going in there to hunt destroyers down too fast or to go hunt this submarine down. But if he's up above the surface and nobody's around, I'm going to take a free shot at him, because if he goes under the water, he can't spot me anymore. There it is. And we're just getting nice, easy damage while he was on the surface right there. Again, current meta right now, like you see right here, submarines, carriers, cancer in the game. But this is all you can really do in the Harugumo line. It's really sluggish, really slow. You can see here I'm just struggling to turn left and right. And I'm at 35 knots, even with the engine boost on, because I'm turning left and right. And excuse me, and really, I don't have any hydro to do anything. No radar, nothing. I'm just spotting. Ooh, nice hits on the submarine. Okay, so I'm going to just nose right into the submarine while I'm capping. Again, doing my job as a good destroyer player. I'm spotting, I'm capping. I'm trying to maybe hopefully depth charge it if I can get close enough to a U-4501. I hate that thing. It's super fast underwater. It's got this almost kind of a lot of torpedoes coming out of the front and back of it. And I'm just doing my job as a Harugumo. So this is pretty much the meta how you would play Harugumo today. It is not a push-in, like I said. It is more standoffish, a fire-breathing dragon. And I enjoy it. It is still the old-school style of playing World of Warships where you're just left mouse button down, sit and smoke, HE spam, and just shoot and support your friendly players. And, ooh, submarine actually pushing into me. So the depth charges on this thing are a lot. So you can do a lot. It's a depth charge platform, 12 depth charges. So we're just going to park right over him and just drop a bunch of them down. And, oh, yep, we're getting splash damage, and boom, he goes down. Third kill. We do a great job right there destroying the submarine for our team. So we eliminated literally 3 guys off this side of the map. So we did the bulk of the damage over here at Alpha Bravo, and we're going to go ahead and speed it up. Let's see what's going to attack us right now. Minotaur. Okay, there's that radar. It lasts so long, though, too. Oh, he's actually shooting at me. So in this situation right here, he only has AP, so I know that I have to basically nose in, because if I don't nose in, his improved AP angles will do massive amounts of damage. So nosing in right here, the only thing I can really do is just mitigate the amount of damage to me, because he out DPMs me so much. And I got support, excuse me, I have a Stalingrad supporting me, so I know hopefully one of the Stalingrad shots will take out this guy for me. Goodness gracious. So I'm just using the front 2 guns. Notice the front 2 guns are... Oh, there we go. Finally, a nice slap of the Minotaur. Again, he is only shooting at me, only focused on me right now. So he is negating all the other threats, and right there, Stalingrad finally takes him out right there. That is using your friendlies to your advantage, because the Minotaur knew that, hey, he can't hit anybody else other than me, so he's just going to focus on me. And you know what? By doing so, he opens himself up to broadside damage from other shots from the Burgonia, the Stalingrad, or Montana right there. So... now, notice we're losing our Burgonia. Never, ever underestimate this situation where people think, oh, the game is in the bag. We're going to win. No, no, no. You never know. In World of Warships, there could be throws all the time. So, again, a Libertad's hard to kill, guys. I'm telling you, it is sometimes difficult to go against Libertads these days. I think it's the most broken secondary ship in the game, which I do enjoy. I like the Libertad. It's awesome, but it is super OP and broken right now. But, again, that's why you can't underestimate this Libertad. Even with 34,000 health, he could still take out guys. I mean, he can literally wipe out our submarine and our Stalingrad by himself. So we're going to just do the best we can, and just here it is. Now we notice that we don't have any torpedoes smoking us. We have no radar threat. We're no hydro threat in the area. We're just going to sit in smoke and just farm. And here again, this is therapeutic for me. Enjoy the rain of death. Notice the Stalingrad is struggling to kill this guy, even with our help right here. And he's dodging. Look how maneuverable this thing. He's dodging all our torpedoes. Notice I've said it's hard to hit with torpedoes these days because of early spotting and damage and so forth. Look, we had to literally melt this guy, or they could have thrown the game. And Stalingrad is actually going to die. So, man, had Stalingrad died and the submarine died, man, we would have had to been defending this area alone. There he goes. So, as always, I think Harugumo is that fire-breathing gunboat, old-school fire-breathing dragon. Is it okay in today's meta? Look at 4 kills, 6 fires. I mean, we've taken out half the team right there. Is it viable in today's meta? I think it can be. You just got to play it super conservative, be more standoffish, medium range. You can't push in too fast to your death. But, man, does it, when it gets rocking and rolling, do you really get, man, a lot of shells hit, a lot of fires going. It is a great gun platform, and I do enjoy it. But as always, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, button below. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, thank you guys so much for the support. Hope you guys have a great holiday season. This is one of a few videos before I go out to training. And we'll let you know when we're back. But again, if you see me out there, say hi, and you guys stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.